Going live on Instagram in the middle of the day because we have the one and only, the local legend, the superstar who stole our hearts when Expo first hit our screens. We have Mira Singe on the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Are you the busiest girl in town?
Probably.
We had you all over our screens for Expo.
Yeah.
I kind of even not imagine what that would be like. You've come in, you're dressed to perfection. But we want to know all about the history, all about where it all started. How long have you been singing and dancing for?
I think 3-4 years.
3-4 years. And what age are you now?
12.
So when did Expo come along and how did you get chosen as, I guess, the girl who presented Expo to the world, which is just, by the way, iconic and phenomenal and well done because you just did a fantastic job.
Yeah. It happened for an audition. So someone called us. We don't even know the agent. So someone just called us and they were like, do you want to go for an audition? And I thought, like, I didn't even know Expo was even there in the world. Because some people knew and they were working there and stuff. And I didn't even know because they opened it one time. And I didn't even know. So we went for the audition. They were like, so they probably chose in front of the full Dubai, probably, from the girls. In the, like, casting agents and people who are signed up for, like, modeling and stuff. And I was auditioned. They made us do a lot of stuff related to it. I didn't know that it's going to be on the show because they took like a lot of grandpas and they made us give a ring. They made it
a ring?
A ring.
What does that mean?
The Expo ring on the opening ceremony.
So you were like practicing and your audition process had that, but you still didn't know how big it was going to be. Okay.
I was like, no clue. I was like, it's just a small thing. It wouldn't be that big.
Wow.
Yeah.
So let's fast forward. You had the audition process. At what point did you find out that you were going to, I guess, lead and introduce Expo 2020? The opening ceremony and the closing ceremony.
Yes. Probably not after the opening ceremony, but like before the opening ceremony. Like literally at that point where I was like 5 seconds away. Like I was like, I think this is it. That's the beginning.
But you had done all of the practice.
Yeah.
And in terms of the practice, tell us about it. What was that like?
For the opening ceremony, I don't quite remember that much, but it was easier than the closing for sure.
Why is that?
Because the sleeping schedule and stuff, my life schedule and daily routine was like normal. But on the closing ceremony, like flipped around.
Well, this is the thing because Mira, you're 12 years old and you're in school. How were you balancing school and all of the practice that it took to create such an incredible show?
Well, I thought it'd be hard because my school is really amazing. It's JSSIS International School.
Shout out.
It's in JVC. So it's really close to my house. And the supervisor and principal are so understanding. They're amazing. Like, I love that school from the bottom of my heart. It's so good. So they let me do it. And then the full school, when I came to school after the opening ceremony, I was like, wow, I didn't expect this. Like, everyone was so in shock. They were like putting posters around me at the school. They were like,
I have goosebumps for you right now. I can't even, because I guess before the opening ceremony, you didn't know that it was going to be so big. And then afterwards, you walk into school and the whole school is just in awe.
Yeah.
And then did it calm down between opening and closing, or did you have kind of like Expo jobs in the middle?
I was like working there for 6 months basically, because especially for the Belarus pavilion, because I'm half Belarusian, and like all the pavilions, they were like all full. Basically at the 6 months. Yes. And it was cool because I didn't go on the line. It was really cool.
That was like the best thing about it.
Yes. I took my friends because they didn't want to go on the line. They were too lazy. Right. So I just took them with me.
What other bits were like just kind of super for you? So you got to skip the queue. What about your character was called Hope, is that right?
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about your character.
She is the girl who opened Expo, first of all. And why is her name Hope? Because she's going to be the next generation of the world.
Wow.
Basically.
So did you feel, I guess, did you know, I guess, the impact that you would have on other kids around the world who are looking at you as hope?
Yes. This just happened like after the closing ceremony. I was just standing in front of the lift. The lift opened in the Rove Hotel. Mm-hmm. The lift opened and there's a girl standing there, like a small girl, right? And she's like, and I'm like, oh my God, I wasn't meant to be standing here even. And I was like, wow, that feels amazing.
Interesting. Because was it like, look, it's over. And like I said, like everyone was just in awe of how graceful you were, how elegant you were. What did it feel like with all of the lights? And you stood beside Andrea Botticelli. What was that feeling like for you?
I actually met him before the show, maybe like in the morning. Yeah. I met him. And I saw him and that was like, I was so surprised. And he started singing on the stage just for rehearsal. Because he's blind and I had to walk him. So we were practicing. It was kind of easy actually. And it felt really good that he said I'm like a good and beautiful person. Wow. And I was like, wow. And
that's amazing. Mm-hmm. That's just phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Life-changing moments.
Yeah. And he was being so nice. He had a dog. Oh my God, it's so cute. It's really nice.
Does he? Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. Yeah. And did you meet anyone else along your journey?
Andrea Day.
Wow.
She is the sweetest person I've ever met, probably. Okay. And she is so amazing. Her even bodyguards are so good. Like, amazing. Like,
how are they so good?
Like, they were really nice. They let me come to her. Uh-huh. Like, I wanted to take a photo, of course. They let me come to her. Yeah.
And you said that it was flipped. So you had like the opening ceremony and then the closing ceremony was different because your schedule was so crazy and you were trying to juggle everything. Yeah. What was the closing ceremony like, preparing?
Okay, so I had to go to Expo at 9 p.m.
At 9 p.m. you went?
Yes, I reached there and was there till 6 a.m. Yeah.
Working?
Mm-hmm. Like all the time.
So did you sleep during the day?
I did. Okay. I couldn't even call anyone, text anyone, nothing.
Sorry?
I couldn't even call anyone, text anyone, nothing. Like,
so it was a big secret?
Yes.
So who knew?
My best friend.
Interesting. So, because we all knew that the Expo closing ceremony was coming, but we didn't know who was performing. We didn't know that you were going to be back, and then it all happened. So, how long before Expo closing were you actually preparing? Can you remember?
1 month.
1 month. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure your mom and dad knew. Mm-hmm. What's your mom and dad's reaction to all of this?
They're really happy. They're really happy. They were with me the whole time. My mom was supporting me. My dad was with me on the rehearsal, so he was the one staying up and everything. Yeah.
Interesting. Outside of all of this, so you were modeling before, acting. Do you have other hobbies that you have time for?
Now I will, but before I did not, like nothing. I had to cancel like everything. I do singing, dance styles, like there's 4. So Indian dance, contemporary, ballet, and hip hop.
Wow. Mm-hmm. I've actually seen some of your dancing, like obviously on stage, but also some like that rehearsal stuff. Super cool. So do you have time for all of that now?
Now, probably. I hope so.
When you look back at Expo, what was like your favorite part, apart from the queue skipping?
The pavilions.
Yeah.
Usually people go crazy for stamps.
People for stamps was like this whole thing.
Oh my God, like if I take a friend with me and like anyone in my friend group, they'd be like, oh my God, let's just go get stamps. And like, let's see the pavilion.
That is such a smart response.
Exactly. It's like the only thing they come to the pavilion just to get a stamp. I get so annoyed.
Do you have a favorite, apart from Belarus and Russia where your family are from, do you have any other favorite pavilions?
UAE.
UAE.
Like literally, I'm not just saying this for no reason. I love UAE.
100%.
Germany was also really nice. Everyone liked Germany actually.
Before you leave us, you have kind of done something incredible for a 12-year-old girl. And like I said, it was elegant and amazing. And, you know, for the UAE, Expo was so incredible because we were showing us to the rest of the world and you led that. So you had, you know, this enormous kind of task on your shoulders, and you just fulfilled it excellently. So like a massive, I wish there was more people here to just say massive well done to you, because it was just phenomenal to watch how graceful you were.
Thank you.
Do you have kind of like, what is your dream after this? Because you've just done something so cool.
Well, I've actually said this a lot, but I'm trying to make it to big movies, Hollywood movies, and Bollywood.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So Hollywood and Bollywood. You know, they make a lot of movies here.
I do. But they don't really cast a lot of movies here. Like, you have to go to America, probably.
So we're going to America.
Probably.
We're going to America. Guys, we're going to America. We're making Hollywood movies and Bollywood movies.
Yes.
And it starts right here. Mira, you've been fantastic. And I wish you all of the luck in your dreams of future.
Thank you.
You're a superstar and you're so elegant and poised. Oh my days, you're fab. Guys, that is it for us on the Lovin Dubai show. We're back with you every single weekday morning. A massive thanks to Mira.
Thank you.
And we'll see you again. Bye-bye.